Jessica Madeleine Pollock, you just ruined our dinner.
Jess, you sister of mine, why did you do that? You made our food disgusted now and we can't eat this crap because you puked.
We're leaving. No ma'am, Jessica Madeleine Pollock, you ruined our Chinese dinner. That was so rude, young lady. You don't do that. That's it, you are grounded for 2 weeks.
Dad, I am so sorry. I asked earlier that I wanted Zaxby's instead of Chinese crap. Chinese food are yucky and disgusting and I yap and gaggy hey.
Will you eat Zaxby's all the time? And me and your brother wanted to go out to P.F. Chang's, but no, because you threw up in front of your brother, you are grounded.
Now on to the topic. Today's video, teenage girl throws a party while grounded. Here is the starring cast. And that's all the cast, but here will be Jess's friends' names. Anyway kids, it's about time for some fun and entertainment.
Dad, why can't I go?
Well, Jess, because you are still grounded, for what you did at P.F. Chang's last night. You made your brother sick from your throw-up. I'm going to a hospital for the whole day to take care of your brother. Do not ever do anything while we are gone. If you do something that you're not supposed to do, you will be grounded. Do I make myself clear, young lady?
Okay Dad, I understand.
Okay, you better. I'm heading out now to take care of your brother. Be a good girl. Let's go, Mason.
What should I do while my dad and my brother are gone? I have one. I'll invite my princesses over and we'll throw a party. Yay, woohoo, my friends are coming. We are all ready to party. They said they are coming in 30 minutes, because I texted them. Let's go. I look so great. Now I will party. Let's go. Hey Jess. Hey Julie, Sarah, Caroline, Anna, and Melissa. Glad y'all came. Let's start a party. Yes, let's go. We are going to play lots of music, and we will party. This is our girls' party club in our dresses and we're princesses. That is exactly right. We will party in our dresses and it is so comfortable in our girls' love. Girls are loud, not boys, so we are all girls. So, let's go.
Alright, party is over. 5 of you get out of here right now and I will call all of your parents so they can ground all of you stupid princesses. Go.
Oh, this is a party! Oh, you are in big trouble! Got sick! Later, on! Potty shoes! I'll talk with you later!
I cannot believe Jess threw a party while I went to a hospital to help Mason get better. Jess will be grounded for 1 month for throwing a party even though I told her not to.
You're grounded for 1 month! Go lie on the floor right now!
Dad, I'm so sorry.
Sorry you never expected! You are grounded for 1 month! Go to sleep right now!
Thank you for watching.
Like, subscribe, and comment, and special thank you to Kyle Adams for voicing angry Tony Pollock in this video at our company in downtown Minneapolis.
And we will see you later.
Man, I can't believe my mean dad threw all of my stuff out the window, and even broke my bed, TV, and made a huge hole in the wall after I threw a party at my house, and now it's cold in my room and I can't sleep on the floor. He has gone way too far. And also grounded me over a minor mistake by throwing up at a Chinese restaurant. Chinese food wasn't good for my stomach. But my dad didn't care. I had enough of my abusive dad. I need to call the police and Child Protective Service on my dad. But unfortunately, he took my phone into his room, but at least he didn't break my phone though. It's 12 o'clock at midnight, so I'm sure he's sleeping right now. I'm going to try to sneak in my dad's room to get my phone to call the police and CPS without waking him up, but if he catches me, I'm sure he will abuse me even more. Alright, let's do this. Good. He's asleep. Despite the fact that we don't have any unlocked phones because Dad thinks that the mobile phones are better. I'll try looking at his drawer next to Dad. But I need to be careful to not make any noise. If I do, then my dad will abuse me. Let's try to get my phone. I'm sure it's this drawer next to Dad. Yay, my phone is in there. Now to get out of my dad's room and call the police and Child Protective Service on my dad. Okay. Now I just need to call the police and Child Protective Service on my dad so he can. Uh-oh. What did I just step on? Oh, for God's sake. My stupid brother left one of his toys on the floor in the living room. I hope it didn't wake up Dad. Okay, let's call the police and Child Protective Service right now.
What was that squeaking noise? It woke me up and it's 12:20 at midnight. Wait. Why is my drawer open? And Jessica's phone is gone. Wait a second. I believe Jessica snuck in my room to get her phone back while still grounded. Oh, she's going to be in big trouble.
All right, young lady. We will be here in 5 minutes. Thanks for calling the Child Protective Service.
Thank you, sir. Uh-oh, my dad caught me. I'm so dead.
Oh, Jessica Madeleine Pollock. How dare you snuck in my room to get your phone back while you're grounded while I was sleeping. And you're supposed to be in your room lying on the floor. That's it. Now you are grounded for the rest of your life. I will beat you up for your punishment.
No, Dad, please don't.
Jessica Madeleine Pollock. I can't believe you snuck in my room at 12 o'clock at midnight while I was sleeping to get your phone back when you're supposed to be grounded. First, you threw up at P.F. Chang's and got your brother sick from your vomit. Second, you threw a party with your stupid princesses while your brother and I was at the hospital. And finally, you snuck in my room to get your phone back. You are a very bad girl, Jessica.
Jess, what is wrong with you? You made Dad wake me up from yelling at you. You bad sister of mine.
See that, Jess? Thanks to you. You made me wake your brother up while I was yelling at you for your actions. That's it, young lady. You are grounded for the rest of your life. You will still have nothing in your room after I threw all of your stuff out the window and made a huge hole. I don't care if you get hot or cold every day, especially when there's rain, snow, wind, and especially in the winter. You will stay in your room for the rest of your life. Now, go to your room and stay there forever, or else can I help you guys?
Excuse us, sir. We got a call about child abuse here at this location. And can you tell us what happened to this girl right here on the floor injured?
No. I don't know what you're talking about. I just found my daughter hurt after she accidentally fell down the stairs. No, don't listen to my dad. He's lying. He beated me up after I snuck in his room to get my phone to call you guys. He tried to trick you guys.
Ha. Very funny, Jess. She's just playing around.
Oh really? Are you sure about that? Because she looks like she got beaten up and got bruises all over her skin. Did you really abuse her?
No. I'm sure she got bruises while falling down the stairs. Why would I do that to my lovely daughter?
Dad, stop lying to them so you can get away from your actions. How could you do this to me by lying to them? You are a selfish and entitled father I ever had.
Shut up, Jessica, you spoiled princess. Quit being so dramatic. It's your own fault. Maybe if you hadn't been rude and ruining our Chinese dinner by throwing up and got your brother sick from seeing you vomit. Threw a party with your stupid friends while me and your brother were at the hospital. And snuck in my room to get your phone while you're grounded for everything you done. Then I wouldn't abuse you by throwing all of your stuff out the window and made a huge hole in the wall and made you lie on the floor, and beated you up. God. Girls that like you are nothing but trouble in. Oh crap. Did I just say that loud in front of the police and these people? Well, looks like I'm screwed.
Oh darn right you are. We can't believe you would do this to your daughter like that. Grounded her over a minor mistake for throwing up. That's ridiculous. And you went way too far by throwing your daughter's stuff out the window and made a huge hole in the wall that leads to outside, forcing her to lay on the floor and beating her up to get her phone so she can call us. That was insane and neglectful of you to do that.
That's right. Child abuse and neglect is against the law, and it's very illegal to do that. That's it. Tony Hendrik Pollock, you are under arrest for child abuse, child neglect, and destruction of property of your daughter Jessica Madeleine Pollock.
That's right. What you did to your daughter is very unacceptable. In case you didn't notice about us, we're part of Child Protective Services that your daughter called us as well. And you said to your daughter that girls are trouble. Is very sexist of you to say that. You also offended me as well. And now your daughter has to go to the hospital because you injured her. You're not fit enough to a parent for what you've done to your daughter. You are no longer have your daughter in your care.
I agree with my coworker. Your son will be also removed from your care as well, until we can figure out where we can find any family members of yours or have to be in foster care.
No. You can do this to my dad. My sister deserved to be punished by my dad. Because she got me sick after I saw her threw up.
Son, that wasn't okay to say that about your sister like that. I'm pretty sure she didn't mean that. If that Chinese food wasn't good for her stomach, and your father should know better, then he wouldn't go to jail.
No. You can't do this to me and my kids. I punish my daughter for a good reason.
Shut up. Save it for the judge. Get in the police car right now.
Come on kid, you're coming with me so we can figure out where we can find you and your sister for a good care.
Miss, are you all right?
No, because my father beated me up after I snuck in his room to get my phone to call you guys. But thankfully I did before he came and beated me up. Not to mention he also grounded me for the rest of my life and letting rot in my room with a huge hole that leads outside after he threw all of my stuff out. Letting me get cold and hot, including when there's rain, snow, wind, and even in the winter. But thank God that didn't happen. Thanks for coming here at short notice.
You're welcome, Jess. Don't worry about your dad anymore. He's now arrested. He will go to court, and then he will be in jail. You're safe now. Let's get you to the hospital to recover your injuries, and we'll figure out to put you and your brother in a safe place.
Order in the court, order in the court. Tony Hendrik Pollock, you have been found guilty of child abuse, child neglect, and destruction of property of your teenage daughter, Jessica Madeline Pollock. You're hereby sentenced to 45 years in prison, and accordance to Child Protective Services, you have lost legal custody of your children, and they'll find another home to live with till they can figure out if they find their family members, or have to be put in foster care. Guards, take him away.
It's all right, Jessica, your abusive father is now jail. He would mess with you ever again for the way he treated you.
Thank you, miss. I'm glad that my father got what he deserved. I'm glad I made the right choice to call you guys.
I'm glad as well. You had the rights to call us and the police about your father. You don't have to worry about him anymore. He has been sentenced to 45 years in prison for child abuse, child neglect, and destruction of property on you. Anyways, have you figured out where we can find you and your brother to live, or any family members that are here to live with?
Yes, I do. My grandparents are still alive and live here in this town. They are loving and caring for us unlike my dad. I can write you the phone number and call them about the incident between me and my dad.
Okay then, Jess, that sounds like a good care for you and your little brother since you told me who they are. Go ahead and write the number down and I will call them right away. Well, Jess, looks like your grandparents are here.
Oh my, Jess, are you doing okay? This lady right here called us and told everything. What happened between you and your dad?
No, Grandma and Grandpa. I'm not because of my dad beating me up. He went way too far on me.
We know. We can't believe he would do this to you like that. And we also can't believe he lied to us that he loves and cares for you when the fact he cares about your little brother and not you. Excuse me, miss. Can we please have a private conversation alone with our granddaughter?
Sure thing, Mr. and Mrs. Pollock. Call me when you're done with your private conversation.
Now, Jess, you may tell us everything what happened. You don't have to since that woman told everything. It's your choice.
No, it's fine. I can tell you everything what happened earlier and yesterday. So, my dad grounded me for 2 weeks all because I threw up at a Chinese restaurant P.F. Chang's when Chinese food are not good for me, and got my brother sick after he saw me puke in front of him. He thinks that was very rude and ruining their Chinese dinner. It wasn't my fault that my stomach was weak. And Chinese food wasn't good for my stomach. I asked my dad that I wanted Zaxby's instead of P.F. Chang's because of my weak stomach. But he doesn't care at all.
Really? Over a minor mistake? That was very harsh of him to do that. How is it rude when all that Chinese food wasn't good for your stomach? This was very stupid of him.
I know, right? My dad had to take my brother to the hospital after I puked in front of him at P.F. Chang's. While they are gone, I decided to throw a party with my friends to get my mind off of it and have fun, even thought I was still grounded over a minor mistake. But then they came home and caught me throwing party at our house. After he called friends and kicked them out of our house. He went as far by throwing all of my stuff including my bed out the window and made a huge hole in the wall that leads outside. And grounded me for a month and wants to lay on the floor for my punishment.
Oh dear God. He went way too far for that. He literally threw all of your stuff including your bed out the window and made a huge hole that leads to outside.
Yes. All of it. My bed and TV are both destroyed after Dad threw them out. I couldn't sleep all night on the floor because it was very uncomfortable. So I had enough. I decided to sneak in my dad's room at 12 o'clock at midnight since I didn't sleep well on the floor and tried to get my phone out of one of his drawers. Luckily he didn't break it after he took my phone away from me after he later punishes me after throwing a party. And we didn't have any landline phone because my dad thinks mobile phones are better. After I got my phone back, I decided to call the police and Child Protective Services on my dad for the way he treated me. When I was just about to call them, I stepped on one of my brother's toys and woke my dad up from that loud squeak. Then he called me up on the phone and the worst part he done, he beated me up with a club and injured me so bad and grounded me for the rest of my life for sneaking in his room while he was sleeping to get my phone back to call the police and Child Protective Services. Thankfully I already called him before he caught me and also made him wake my brother up from his yelling. Then he threatened to make me stay in my room for the rest of my life with nothing after he threw all of my stuff out the window, leaving me to get cold and hot, and also when there's rain, snow, wind, and especially in the winter when he already made a huge hole leads to outside. Then after the police and child protective services came, he tries to lie to them that I fell down the stairs when the fact he beated me up so he can get away from his actions. But thankfully he stupidly yelled at me for everything he did to me and got arrested for that. The lady told me that my dad has lost legal rights of his custody of me and my little brother, even though he only cares about my brother and not me, and was sentenced to 45 years in jail for child abuse, child neglect, and destruction of property on me. Please, you're the only ones that cared for me. I want to be with you.
What? Are you serious? I cannot believe that our own son, which is your father, would do this to you like that. He has gone way too far on you this time. You did the right thing to get your phone to call the police and child protective services on your father. We have absolutely had enough of your dad. Soon as you get better, we will visit your dad at jail and shout at him for everything he has done to you.
Good. I'm going to. I don't care if I'm still injured. I want to give my shouting him for the way he treated me.
Are you sure, Jess? I know you're still hurt after your father beat you up.
No, I will be fine. I just want to give my last shouting at him. Then after that, I can return to the hospital to continue recovering my injuries. I'm so angry at him right now. My little brother is no better than my dad. Because he keeps snitching on my dad 24/7 over minor mistakes and didn't want to play in anything with him while I was too busy on stuff including schoolwork. I can't wait to give my shouting on my dad.
All right then. And what Mason did is very unacceptable. He will be grounded after we visit your dad. We will get a hospital staff to bring you to visit your dad. Let's let the woman know before we leave and come back.
Why did you guys have to be so mean to my dad? My dad punishes my sister for a good reason.
Mason, what your father did to your sister is very acceptable. You should understand that your dad cannot abuse her like that.
Excuse me, miss. We're about to get a hospital staff to take our granddaughter to jail to visit his father because she wants to say her final goodbye and shouts at him for what he done to his daughter, including us. She will return back here to continue recovering her injuries. Can we have any paperwork that we can sign to have our grandkids in our custody?
Sure thing, Miss Pollock. I understand that your granddaughter wants to shout and scold him for what he done despite she's still injured, but it's understandable she wants to do it. And yes, since your granddaughter told me about both of you, I will get some paperwork to sign and your 2 grandkids will be in your care. If I'm already there with paperwork before you're back, I'll wait for you to return. Or if you already return before I get here, please wait for me to return.
Thank you very much, miss. We'll be right back.
This is not fair. I can't believe I got arrested, lost custody of my kids, and sentenced to 45 years in prison. This is all Jess's fault. If she hadn't ruined our Chinese dinner by throwing up, threw a party while I was gone, snuck in my room to get her phone back while I was sleeping, I had to write to punish my daughter. Who would call the police and CPS on me like that? I'm sure Mason misses me thanks to my troublemaking daughter. How can things get any worse?
Tony Pollock, your parents including your daughter is here to scold you. So be prepared for lots of yelling.
Oh my God, Tony Hendrik Pollock. You lied to us. We cannot believe that you abused your own daughter by grounding her over a minor mistake by throwing up. Threw all of her stuff out the window including her bed and made a huge hole in the wall that leads to outside and wants her to lay on the floor after she threw a party at your house, and then beaten her after she snuck in your room while sleeping to get her phone back. What the frick is wrong with you? We thought you were caring and a good boy. But no. You lied to us. Why would you do all of this to your own daughter?
Mom, Dad, please, I can explain. The reason why I grounded my daughter for everything because 1. I grounded her for throwing up because it was very rude and she ruined our Chinese dinner and got her brother sick too. I threw all of her stuff out the window because it was her punishment for throwing a party while grounded while I was at the hospital. And 3. Beated her up for her punishment after getting her phone back while still grounded. I was supposed to be her lesson for being a bad girl.
That's absolute garbage. That was plain stupid and harsh of you to ground her over a minor mistake. You should realize that Jess has a weak stomach over food that's not good for her, especially Chinese food. But you don't even care at all. If you think throwing up is rude, well, guess what? It was rude to ground her for a minor mistake. Also, what you did by throwing all of her stuff out the window and made a huge hole in the wall has gone way too far. You broke her TV, including her bed, and make her lay on the floor was just plain cruel of you to do that. Then you decided to beat your daughter up after she snuck in your room to get her phone back while you were sleeping. Just take a look what you did to your daughter. You injured very bad because of your abusive behavior. You treated her like garbage. Not to mention you ground her because she didn't want to play with Mason and other things with him when she's not interested or too busy. And snitches on her over something she didn't do. He will be grounded after we're done scolding and shouting at you. And finally, the worst of all. You grounded her for the rest of her life. You can ground her for that long like that. And threaten to keep her in her room for the rest of her life with nothing in her room with a huge outside wall you made, to let her freeze or let her get heat stroke, especially when there's rain, snow, windy, and also in the winter. Are you trying to let her die for that? That was very neglectful and cruel of you to do that.
Wow. Just wow, Tony. I cannot believe I gave birth to a child abuser like you. Treating her that she's worse than anybody else and only cares about Mason and not Jess. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, Dad. You treated me like trash. You don't even care for me. You ground me for stupid reason. You only cared about Mason and not me. You are nothing but a child-abusing father ever. I hate you so much right now for what you done to me. And plus, I was the one who called the police and Child Protective Services on you, and that's why I had to snuck in your room to get my phone to call them on you.
You what? Jess, how could you? Why would you call the police and Child Protective Services on your own father like that? I punish you for a good reason and learn to be a good girl and...
Shut the heck up, Tony. We don't want to hear any of your excuses anymore. You know what? That's it, Tony Hendrik Pollock. From today, we're disowning you from our family. We're so done with you permanently for the way how you treated your daughter. As an addition for your punishment, we will be selling your house and all of your stuff except for Mason's stuff in order to buy Jess's new stuff to replace her old ones you destroyed after you threw all of them out the window. By that, the house either have to be fixed, that hole you made, or get demolished if they don't get a chance to fix it.
What? No. Please, Mom and Dad. Don't do this to me. Please don't disown me and sell my house. I will be homeless and have nowhere else to live once I get out of jail soon. Please. I'm so sorry for what I done to my daughter. And Jess, I'm so sorry for everything I have done to you. Please. Give me one last chance and I promise I will be a good father this time and never do this ever again.
No, absolutely not. You are not even sorry at all, you good-for-nothing child-abusing father of mine. You did all of this to me on purpose. You never cared for me. You always hate me and being sexist because I'm a girl. You only cared about my little brother. I don't believe in your crap. I'll never forgive you for the way you treated me. I just had enough of you. You can rot in jail and be homeless when you get out for all I care.
Your daughter is right, Tony. You can cry and beg all you want, but we're not changing our mind for everything you done to your daughter. We're disowning you and selling your house, and that is a capital final. And plus, you already have lost your legal custody of your kids after the Child Protective Services already saw how you treated your daughter. Now, we're leaving you all alone here. Goodbye forever, Tony. Have fun rotting in jail for 45 years, and good luck being homeless without a family and home since we are selling your house to buy or replace Jess's new stuff.
Goodbye forever and ever, Dad. Or should I say, Tony Hendrik Pollock. And I don't care if you get offended at me for calling your real full name, because you are no longer my father anymore as of today. Good riddance to you and bye-bye.
Well, looks like my life is over. I lost my kids, my family, my house, and everything. I am a fool. And I have nowhere else to live once I get out of jail. Life is truly unfair.
Okay, Martha and Edgar Pollock, thank you for signing your names. Jess and Mason are in your care. Hope you take good care of them, unlike your ex-son.
Thank you very much, miss. We will take good care of our grandkids. Have a good day.
No problem, same goes for you. Call us if there's any problem.
Will do. Have a good one.
Well, Jess, everything is all over now. Your former father is now in jail for 45 years. And you will never see him ever again. From now on, we will be taking care of you and Mason. Speaking of Mason, we will take him home to our house, and will be grounded for snitching on your former father over minor mistakes and things you're too busy and not interested in. After we're done with Mason, your grandfather will contact the salesman to sell your former father's house and sell all of his stuff except for Mason's in order to buy your new stuff to replace your old ones your former father destroyed.
Thank you so much, Grandma and Grandpa. You both are way better than my former abusive father. I'm glad that I stand up to myself and did right thing to call the police and child protective services on my former dad.
We know, we're very proud of you for standing up to yourself against your former father. You have the right to call the police and child protective services on him. In the meantime, get well and hope you recover soon. Your grandma will check on you in about 3 hours once we're done with Mason and sell your former father's house and his stuff so we can pay for your new stuff after your former father destroyed your old ones. We'll see you soon, Jess.
Okay, Grandma and Grandpa. I'll see you soon. I hope my brother learns his lesson for snitching on me on my dad for minor mistakes and others. He keeps bothering me when I'm busy with school and stuff and also not interested. But for right now, I just need to relax and watch some TV so I can recover my injuries.
Alright, Mason, since your sister told us everything what you done to her, you will be grounded for 3 weeks. There will be nothing except for homework, studying for schoolwork, and help us with our chores. After your grounding time is up, you better apologize to your sister when she recovers from the hospital. That also counts to reflect on your actions while grounded. Now, go lay on the couch until get all of your stuff from your former dad's house, then soon after we got your new room set up. You will go to bed unless you have homework. Now go on till we get your room set up.
Wah 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 wah.
Okay, Martha, I will be heading to our ex-son's house and contact the agent of this house to sell his house and sell all of his stuff to buy and replace our granddaughter's new stuff, except for Mason's, once we get a moving truck to bring our grandson's stuff here. I will be back probably about an hour or so.
Okay, Edgar, I'll see you later. Alright, I'll be cleaning the house and make dinner for us and Mason before Edgar comes back. After we're done, I'll go to the hospital to check on our granddaughter Jess to see how she's doing well.